Hey everybody, it's me, USN TV, and we are officially on YouTube. Yes, that's right. I know some of you have been waiting for a long time for this, but we are finally on the platform. Just to give you a little bit of rundown of what you can expect here in our first series here on YouTube. Basically what we're going to be doing is a Dynasty series here in NCAA Football 14, also known as the College Football Revamped mod. Those of you who watch us on Twitch regularly, you're already up to speed on what's going on here at Iowa State, but for those of you who are new, welcome on in and great to have you here. As far as the series itself is concerned, basically we'll be doing half-season installments at a time. So you'll see one half of a season, then the second half of a season, and we'll be posting these videos every couple days. I'm going to try to stay as consistent as possible over here. I know I'm new to the platform. I'll be figuring it out as I go here, but I just wanted to welcome you all in. This is our first season at Iowa State down in Ames, and it's great to have you here. Feel free to join us for the journey. Thanks for coming on by and enjoy. And folks, welcome on in for the first season of our Iowa State Dynasty. For those of you who've been watching us here on Twitch for the last year or so, you know we're pretty deep into this thing already. Iowa State already our fifth destination in this dynasty, but this is year number one, and we mean serious business. Here to start the game, obviously, you see Kerry King take that one, take it all the way to the end zone. Man makes it look easy. He says, you know what? That looks so much fun. Why don't I run it on back? Try it again, which is exactly what he does. Unbelievable. And just like that, in a 14-0 hole here early, what will Iowa State do? Obviously, this team is not stacked with talent, and you see a little bit of it, unfortunately, work against them right there on that interception, coming back the other direction. Now, on the other end of the ball, of course, who is it? Kerry King making the defenders trip over their own teammates. I mean, this guy's making them look like an absolute fool out here. Unbelievable effort. You got the man early, Kyler, finally making some noise for this Cyclones offense. They've gotten down inside the 10-yard line, and they've got a touchdown, folks. Finally break through, and it is a 21-7 game. On the other end, they finally get a successful defensive play, even though it really wasn't the prettiest looking one, on a fake punt right there. LSU has to regret that decision. Coming back the other way, it's Clyde Mukau's now getting a crucial first down, and with 15 seconds remaining here, 3rd and goal, it's early Kyler, the backup tight end. Fast forward to midway through the third quarter, one of the ugliest passes you'll ever see there from quarterback Otfried Pressler leads to an easy field goal attempt here, though, and now it's a 21-17 game as it stands. On the other end of the field here, Sean Pratt airs one out, finds his receiver in Jakari Livingston with a nice reception there. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit short. They'll also have to settle for a field goal, and now we've got a 7-point game here. Otfried Pressler not going to be able to take this one himself, pitches it off to Gale Sayers, who now has a ton of grass in front of him. I'm not sure if these LSU defenders can track him on down. This guy's going to stretch for the goal line here, and he's going to come just a bit short. But hey, that man, Zach Fair, he might be his backup, but he's not shy about making big plays either. He comes through with the big touchdown right there, ties this thing up at 24, but that was only temporary because you look right back there, Jakari Livingston punches one in, and now it's 31-24. As we go to the next kickoff attempt here, look at this. Clyde Mukau's the man, gets it, and he is off to the races, folks. The man is an absolute stud in the making. I mean, this is one of those guys on the roster that just has so much more talent than anybody else right now. We have to get the ball in his hands at all costs. Following a 3-and-out for the offense here now, Assman doesn't do much of anything with that punt return. Otfried Pressler here on 3rd and 5 trying to get a first down, but unfortunately the linebacker Carlson steps right in front of that for LSU, makes an easy interception. Coming back the other way, Sean Pratt decides to keep it himself, and he punches it in for 6, and just like that, LSU is back on top. Now here late in the game, Pressler trying to throw this thing in. Unfortunately, can't get that one off. It's going to be a turnover here, folks, and that will effectively end this game. Tough loss here in week 1 for your Iowa State Cyclones. Hello everybody, how you doing? We're here for a week 2 matchup against number 25 Iowa here. It's going to be the first time this Cy-Hawk trophy has been played for since Coach Frank has showed up here in Ames, Iowa. It's also the team's first home game, so a lot on the line right now, and Iowa going to work early, facing a 4th and 4 situation on our first possession of the game. We make the bold decision to go for it. Does not pay off. Clyde Mukau's with a tough drop right there, leads to a field goal here from Iowa from pretty far out actually, and now it's a 10-0 game. Iowa's quarterback makes a bold decision here, and it does not pay off as Aaron Burr comes up with the big fumble right there. Nice recovery, and let's see if Iowa State can finally do something productive here today. They're going to take a shot downfield here, but it's not going to pay off, folks. I mean, what a terrible looking pass right there, and now Iowa firmly in control of this thing. Can they extend their lead? Yes, they can. 17-0 game here, and with the clock ticking down before the first half whistle, it looks like Clyde Mukau's will get a touchdown right there, and just like that, Gale Sayers here to start off the second half does a little bit of scoring himself, and all of a sudden we got a 17-14 game. Angela Ripien with a beautiful reception right there, putting us down here inside the red zone on 3rd and goal. Ottfried Pressler with a very, very, very bad decision right there. I was going to get it back. Now it's their quarterback taking it himself, making it look easy. David Anderson, give that man all the credit, up by 10 now and well in control of this game here in the fourth quarter. They get yet another interception on the day. It's not looking very good right now. David Anderson says, hey, you know what? Take that stiff arm with you. Not much time remaining in this one, so we figured let's give the backup some time to shine. You'll see QB Wesley Snipes scrambling in for a nice touchdown right there. They do tack on a field goal of their own, and we get a late garbage time touchdown from Early Kyler, but unfortunately we're going to lose this one 34-28. Welcome to week 3, everybody. After a slow start to the season here, the Cyclones are still looking for their first win. Early on, Iceberg Slim, the fullback, gets injured. Kind of took it personal a little bit, so we decided why not go down the field, get a touchdown here early, make things interesting. On defense, a nice play there by Dum Dum Duggan. Gets that one right back for us, and hey, 3 points on the board, and now we're up 10-0 just like that here on the road against the Longhorns. Nice throw to Jay Shea as well. I mean, what a play. He is off to the races here, folks, all the way down to the 20-yard line. Now here on 3rd and goal. Can Ottfried Pressler and the crew figure it out? No, they can't. They're going to be forced to settle for yet another field goal, but a 13-0 game. On the other end of the field here, 2nd and goal for the Longhorns. They finally break through with Ross Davis on a nice touchdown right there, making it look easy for that squad. Gale Sayers, he has been a very, very highly touted running back for this Cyclone squad, and right here you see why, folks. Almost takes that one all the way, just gets tripped up, but ends up finishing off the drive himself, and now 20-7 here midway through the 3rd quarter. But there's the man. Oh no, you knew it was going to happen, folks. So at some point this game they were going to look towards the stud receiver Anthony Harrington, and now it's 20-14. Coming back though, Gale Sayers says, not so fast. Let me make this a 13-point game once again. Now the quarterback getting a lot of time here in the pocket. Murphy unleashes this one, and Harrington somehow once again comes up with it, and the stud receiver making his presence known here in the second half. Facing a 3rd and 16 here, we opt to air it out. Clyde Mookhouse cannot come up with the catch, however, unfortunately going to lead to a punt there. Texas comes right back, throws for a nice little 4-yard touchdown to Zach Caldwell on that slant route, and our last chance of the game here is not going to connect, and folks, that's going to do it. Another tough loss, brutal week. So we're here in week number 4, and it's safe to say this is not what Coach Frank envisioned when he showed up here at Iowa State. We are currently 0-3 going up against 3-1 Nebraska. They are number 11 in the nation, and you see why right there on the opening play. Brent Jackson with a 57-yard run. On the other end of the field, Ottfried Pressler connects with his backup tight end Early Kyler for a 31-yard reception. Fast forward to 3rd and 11, though. Now backup quarterback Wesley Snipes in the game for one play here, makes a huge mistake and turns this thing right back on over. Not a good start here for the Cyclones so far today. All the way back at the under end of the field now, it's going to be Brent Jackson with yet another touchdown for Nebraska. 14-0 just like that. Ottfried airing this one out, but a huge mistake here as Nebraska picks this one on off, and now they are in great field position here once again. The quarterback might pitch this one. No, he decides to keep it himself, folks. He's going to take it all the way to the end zone there. 21-0 game. Clearly Coach Frank and the rest of the staff are upset right now. They're going to go to that backup quarterback Wesley Snipes, and although he's younger, although he's inexperienced, he's a guy that could possibly really step up for you here in this situation. He's going to air it out to Clyde Mookhouse, but guess what? It won't matter, because even though he gets all the way down to the 2-yard line, he ends up turning the thing over, and we cannot catch a break against Nebraska here, folks. I mean, this second half just goes from bad to worst really fast, too. You're only going to see a couple plays here, but this second half was just no bueno on either end of the ball for us here. You see Williams making a nice interception here, going to take it all the way back to the house. We get one more attempt to punch it in here in the fourth quarter. They deny us. Game over. Thank you for playing. Back at home here in week 5 now, Coach Frank and the Iowa State Cyclones still looking for their first win of the year. Let's see if they can get it against Texas Tech here today. These fans came out. They're ready to cheer for something. It's been a rough year up to this point so far, but early on in this one, it would be all Texas Tech. A nice play right there by Gerard Oliver takes that one into the end zone. They're going to come right back on the next drive too, score yet another TD. Now the pressure's back on the Cyclones. Jay Shea here on this slant route, making it look all too easy. Nice little dive for a little extra impact at the end there. Jones now in the pocket on the other end. 3rd and goal. They come right back. 21-7 is where you're standing at the moment. moment. Zach Fair, can he power through defenders? Oh, you know he will. After a 3-and-out for Texas Tech, it looks like Iowa State gets the ball back here. Can they do something with it, though? Clyde Mukau's going down the sideline, little short out route, but turns it into a 36-yard play. Now it's going to be Gale Sayers to finish this drive off here, folks, and we've got a tie game just like that midway through the third quarter. But don't let him do it. No, don't let him do it. Texas Tech is taking the lead right back, and they are down by 7. But Gale Sayers says, you know what? We've lost enough already this season. I'm sick of losing, and we're going to change this thing one way or another. A big play right there. Now back with the ball once again here as the clock is ticking down in the third quarter on the option play. Gale gets it once again. It's Gale's day. I mean, the man is just making play after play after play. Here on 4th and 5, they come through in the clutch. What a play by Texas Tech. A poorly timed interception here is really going to put Iowa State in a tough spot. Unfortunately, now Texas Tech clearly has the advantage, especially if this guy's able to take this all the way back to the house. Oh man, that's going to hurt right there. That's going to sting. Late in the game here though, folks, approaching the 10-second mark, and Jay Shea somehow crosses the goal line, gets on in. Coach Frank making an aggressive call here. Will it pay off for his team? And it will, folks. And it will. Just like that. Look at these Iowa State fans. They know what this means. They haven't won a single game all season, and although this season has been an absolute headache up to this point, this might be their first chance to enjoy a sweet, sweet victory, and they will, folks. That'll do it. And what a week of football. I mean, they put it all on the line this week. They had to pull out all the stunts, but led by Gale Sayers and this amazing offense, this team absolutely held it down this week. What a win. What a win. As we approach the midway point of the season, we go up against yet another Texas opponent here in Texas A&M. They are 1-4. We are 1-4, but they get on the board here first. It's going to be backup quarterback Papa Sump throwing this one over to Zach Fair. Nice play right there. That's a beautiful way to bounce back. You love to see that. Unfortunately, at the other end of the field, Kevin Porter with a 16-yard reception, putting his team back in the driver's seat. Now 14-10 here, folks, after that field goal by our squad. King Kong Bundy, can he make the tackle? No, it's going to be too little too late, unfortunately. 21-10 as it stands right now. We could really use a play from Clyde Mukau's. Oh, and hey, look who it is. The man himself just decided to show up, do what he does so well, and get yet another kick return here. 106 yards on that one. He said, you know what? I can do you one better. Why don't I get you a punt return too? And look at this one, folks. I mean, wow, unbelievable. There wasn't anyone near him on that one, it felt like. And now all of a sudden, we're here in the lead, going for 2 here. Papa Sump going to take it himself, and he scrambles the wrong direction, but it ends up working out, and we are up by 3 just like that. Now Clyde Mukau's already as a punt return, already as a kick return. How dare he do this again to this poor Texas A&M fan base? I know they're on the road this week, but they still don't deserve this type of humiliation. Unbelievable. But nice response right there as they get 7 more on the board. This game isn't quite over yet as we just are approaching halftime, folks. A lot can happen here in the second half. Nice touchdown there right before the halftime whistle. Clyde Mukau's already with 3 returns on the day. Says, you know what? I'm feeling good. My legs are fresh. Why don't I take back another one for his second kick return of the day, his 4th return in total. 45-28 is the score as it stands right now. But now it's the running back here for Texas A&M, Victor Myrick, with a beautiful looking run right there to get the lead back down to 10. Jay Shea on the out route with a beautiful catch to add 7 more. Can Mukau's? Oh, Mukau's, you saw him sitting back there. He was thinking about doing something with that. They'll take the field goal. They'll get the 7, but now it's going to be Gale Sayers' responsibility to finish this one off. And what a beautiful looking run right here by Gale. Unreal, all the way to the end zone he goes. 59-45, and there it goes up in the air, folks. That should do it. What a game. I mean, unbelievable effort, and 59-52 is your final. Second win of the season, and we've now won back-to-back weeks here. Clyde Mukau, 639 all-purpose yards. I just want to thank you all for tuning into our first ever video for the Dynasty Daze series here on the Ultimate Sports Network. I know we're brand new to YouTube, but thank you for everybody coming on through. If you like the video, feel free to help us on out, like it, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. I know we are kind of getting used to the way of things around here, man, but it feels great to be finally up and running, and thank you so much to all of you who came on through. If you'd like to check us out over on Twitch sometime, we do stream quite frequently. I'm usually on Monday through Thursday, starting at 11 a.m. Central Time. I also stream on Sunday nights, 6 p.m. Central Time, so come on by sometime. Join us for some football. We'd love to have you there. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video, and remember, hey, class is in session. Take care, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. See you next time.